Good morning, hello. We are on a walk. My name is John Hill, in case you are new to this channel, and I do art, and today we are arting hard. We're gonna go to the art store actually and buy a lot of new stuff because all of my stuff has basically been ruined. I don't know why, it sucks now. So that's gonna be really fun, and then we're gonna try our first time drawing on a shoe. Probably like a white Vans type shoe. We're gonna try to just doodle all over it and see if we can create something that is super cool, my own custom colored shoe, and I'm very thrilled for it. So right now we're walking around for an hour and a half listening to an art podcast, get some of that exercise in, and yeah, there's this area with 4 or 5 museums, so I get to just like walk around them, and it's like the most beautiful locations ever. So hopefully you enjoy today's video. So is it safe to assume that the reason that some people make their own canvases is because of how expensive it is? I mean, these are massive pieces and they were $50 each just for the actual canvas. So yeah, this could be very expensive very fast. I think this whole thing costs $274 for all the products. And yeah, a quick little run through. Wow, this autofocus works really good, huh? I know that this is the yellow that I use, so I bought 2 of them. I love the way this cream color looks, and yeah, I wanna see what that looks like on a canvas, but I also bought this really fancy looking one. I don't think it was that much more expensive, but it's called a Winsor & Newton, and it just looks really fancy. So we'll see if it actually works better. Really excited about the tray. Of course, I bought some little bowls for the water because I do not have like a good setup, as you've seen. Literally nothing more satisfying than erasers. I don't know what it is, but I like this like old school type eraser. And then the brushes. This to me is like the main reason I came here, because I actually don't have any of these really pointy ones where you can just kind of like, you know, get super precise. And I think that, I don't know, I'm learning more about how to do brush strokes better. And I feel like these are exactly what I need, or just like these two. Like, I feel like I can just, you know, do what I want to do. Wow, this autofocus is terrible. Okay, so let's go back and let's paint these shoes. So I feel like this already is kind of a cool feeling, the fact that I can just like get color on it. But the idea was to have this whole area of black and then the, you know, the colored stuff in between. So that might be kind of hard because I basically have to do a perfect outline of everything in black. And this part of the shoe and then this little back part are gonna be black while this remains white. Because I think I know a skate shoe like that and it looks really cool in my opinion. So I have to really be able to do this correctly, which will be especially hard for the brick lines. I basically have to like, it's gonna be hard, but you know what? We can do this. Dude, I'm hyped.
Yeah, that's really cool, babe.
I'm stoked. I feel like out of everything I've done recently, these are like easily the coolest looking things. Like to me, I would actually wear these if I saw these in a store. I'd be like, oh, I want those. You know, because it is, you know, I drew intentionally because it's the style that I like to draw. but I am really actually pumped on how these came out. It's really fun drawing on this because it's canvas, like an actual canvas. So painting on this and drawing only took like 2 or 3 hours, if that. Like, I'm pretty sure if I had a ton of these vans, I could knock out similar designs within like 2 hours each, which is like way faster than the canvas took. Obviously, since it's a much smaller surface, but I'm definitely juiced. And now we're gonna go for a walk. But this is cool. Cardio session 2 with Sarah Dici. We're walking in this beautiful ass area. I feel like I could just do this all day, every day, because it's good for you too. It's like an excuse to not work, but at the same time, be healthy.
That's why I used it.
What, to not work?
Yeah,
That's
I
how
don't want to do any of this.
Yeah, same. I've gotten myself in quite a predicament. Sarah and I are climbing this. I'm like 13 feet above the ground. This is meant for children, so hopefully it can support our weight. Parkour!
Parkour!
Nice, dude! Nice! They're chilling. Luckily, I only drank about half that margarita and ate about half that food because it is hard for me to not eat the whole entire thing. But I was like, you know what? I gotta not be, oh my God, it's cold. The wind is like, I gotta be responsible and not destroy myself because I have to walk basically another 1.5 miles to get back or so. What are you doing? We're officially back. We're dying a little bit. We walked like a lot of miles. Like for an 1.5 hours or so, we ate at the restaurant, and now I'm just like, I must probably unwind for a solid 30 minutes or so. This just came in. The first manga issue of Jujutsu Kaisen. Maybe I'll sit here and read this a bit, but I can't even imagine how long ago I ordered this. So after that, I have one more paint project I want to try to get on, maybe try to develop my NFTs a bit and kind of come up with a whole strategy for launching that, try to work on the Discord. There's like a lot of things that we still have to do, and it's already like 3:30, so at least we got some exercise in. That felt really fun and nice and just so beautiful. I just went to like spray the white and it just like slingshotted everywhere. So what's cool is on YouTube, you can just follow like painting tutorials. And since I am new to it, I have this strategy all wonked up. Like I don't know how much water to put on it. And with the one I'm watching right now, it doesn't really tell you, it kind of just shows you. So I just tried following it and I clearly made a lot of mistakes. One, like here's the first one I did. You know, the moon looks terrible. It's just like a big blob. And what I didn't realize is that you have to wait for it to dry. At least I did, until the white sticks, because then it just mixes in with the red all funky. Doing the streaks down the mountain to make it look like a mountain where it's like, you know, the ice on the top dripping down was super hard for me. It was super random, and I figured out kind of the ratio of how much to put on, like when you make the top red and then you put white on it to kind of like blend them together. I started figuring that out better with the second one, which is this one. So I got like the black to the white ratio a lot better. The mountains I did terribly, and with these white streaks on top, that's the equivalent of like stomping a skateboard. Like I just got fed up and I was like, psh, you know, I was just like, all right, I'm done with this one. So I screwed up basically the second one the most, and at first I was like, oh, I'm gonna nail this, like when I started doing the mountain, but then I just added too much white, not enough white, and then just focused it basically, which on a skateboard is stomping it. The third one is where kind of everything came together and I figured out mostly what was wrong. The blending technique could have been a lot better, the blue to the green. I just didn't bother going back and forth as much as I could, and you definitely need a lot more focus than it looks. When you watch the video, you're like, oh, I could do that, that seems easy, but you really need to focus on where you're like blending it together. I totally had to dry it completely to make this the moon work. The first time I tried it just didn't work at all. And with the flicking technique to do all the stars, you need a hard brush top to actually flick it and for it to work. You definitely need to figure out your own balance of how much water to put on the brush to make the black streaks possible, because the grass ended up starting to work out, but at first, like you can see on the left right here, I just totally ruined. Why doesn't it focus? I totally ruined these two like plants right here. It looks like cactuses or something. And then the rest, I sort of started figuring out how to work it better, but I have basically no concept of how to paint. So these were very, very fun experiments. They're like my first experiments. So I'll practice more and try to like, see if I can figure out a better ratio, and then maybe I'll try these again and just do like immaculate backgrounds one day. Anyways, it's getting late, so I'm going to take off. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed another art vlog, hanging out with my fianca, going for a walk, getting margaritas. I mean, honestly, it was a very fulfilling day. It was very fun. I didn't do quite as much painting as I would like, so hopefully next time in the next video, I'll be doing more experiments like this. And every day, even though my specialty, I think, is doing character designs and mascot designs, and that's what I'm building up with my NFT, I definitely wanna do like a YouTube tutorial every day to practice other techniques to see if it can incorporate into what I'm doing. So obviously I wanna learn anatomy, I wanna learn a lot more perspective, and I'm always gonna be building other art parts while I'm working on my main thing, which is just fun, you know, cute character designs. Anyways, I feel like I did too much talking in this video. Hope that's okay. I'll see you next time for a new video every Monday and Wednesday for these art vlogs, every Tuesday and Thursday if you wanna see the skate videos on my other channel, link in description down below. And that's it. Thank you so much. Take care, progress daily, and keep killing it.